Good morning everyone, I am Grace Gistor, studying at STI College, Batangas from BSTM 3.1. Mabuhay! So in this video, I will be answering a few questions to tackle about my learnings and experiences in Amadeus. So without further ado, let's start. I would like to inform you po na I am in an open space area, meaning that there are a lot of possible noise pollution that will happen, and as far as I could, I will edit this to lessen the noise, but if there will be some na present pa din in this video, I would like to apologize. I do not have any more places to video myself doing this. So thank you so much po. So the first question is, what are my learnings, or what are your learnings in Amadeus? So, ano nga ba yung natutunan ko in Amadeus? Other than memorizing or knowing the certain IATA codes in a certain country, rather than knowing the airline codes of different airlines, rather than knowing how to input commands in the website, and rather than how to complete APNR or passenger name record, there's a lot more. First is self-discipline. So we have this course instructor. So we have our advisor slash course instructor. He was a little bit stricto. But to the point na mapipilitan ka to form a self-discipline. Kasi, di ba, ganoon naman talaga in the work industry eh. Sa tunay na buhay, sa pagtatrabaho, hindi ka naman talaga pwedeng mali. So, ano ang dapat mong gawin? Second is patience. Sobrang habang pasensya. Kasi sa sobrang dami mong kailangang alamin, sa sobrang daming oras na kailangan mong ibuhos para lang matama or ma-perfect mo ang PNR na binibigay sa'yo, ang scenario na binibigay sa'yo, kailangan mo ng mahabang pasensya. And also, to give more. Kung yung effort na noon binibigay mo, kailangan mas effortan mo pa. Or mas bigyan mo pa ng effort. Hindi pwede yung this is my best. Kailangan this is my very best. So, kailangan mo talagang ibigay ng buong-buo yung kakayanan mo. You need to challenge yourself na gawin yon or magawa yon. You need to look forward na magawa mo yon. Kasi if you're just gonna be putting boundaries na hanggang dito lang yung kaya ko, you won't do anything. Parang, kung hanggang dyan lang yung kaya mo, hanggang dyan ka lang. So you need to step up and you need to give more. And I think last is consistency. Kailangan may consistency ka pa din. Yung kung ano yung nagawa mo na noon, make sure na ganun pa din yung effort na ibibigay mo para makamit mo pa rin yung consistency. And if you could, pwede mo pa rin isurpass yung kung ano yung nangyari na. But still, the consistency ng every effort na binibigay mo, every patience na binibigay mo is ganon throughout the whole sem or throughout the whole semester. In every meetings, ganon dapat. Kailangan you are excited to face those challenges. Kasi kung mapanghihinaan ka na agad ng loob, parang hindi mo na agad magagawa ng maayos yung yung pinagagawa sa'yo. So I think all that just with this course is very panghahawakan at panghahawakan throughout the rest of your life. Kasi completing APNR, yung alam mong binigay mo nga yung best mo, yung much, very best. Yung binigay mo talaga lahat, your efforts and patience, tapos makikita mo yung results, sobrang nakakagaan ng loob. Kasi, you know, those small achievements ain't small. They are big achievements. So, hindi mo sila pwedeng maliitin. Maliit lang yan. Kasi parte yan na mas malaki mo makakamtan. So, that is my first answer to the first question. Now, let's proceed to the second question. The second question is, do you find the subject difficult? If so, what did you do to survive the subject? I would say yes, at first. Especially when I had this certain circumstance na I got late, I thought hindi ko na mababawi yung grade ko from pre-finals. To the point na parang gusto ko na siyang i-drop, tapos i-take na lang next time. Kaya lang sabi din ng mother ko na bumawi ka na lang. So, I did. So, ayun, what did I do? Actually, from what I've said earlier sa learnings ko, I just exerted much effort. Yung sobra-sobrang effort. Na to the point na naging part ng routine ko yung pagpi-PNR every night para lang makabisado ko na ma-achieve ko yung perfect PNR. Okay, so I think that's it for the second question. Now, let's proceed to the third question. Okay, so the third question is, did your professor deliver the course well? What can you say? And did your professor meet your expectations? I would say that, let's go first with the first question. Like, did your professor deliver the course well? I would say yes. Actually, he's so good at teaching. Kasi I could understand it easily. So, sobrang dali. Yung mahirap or yung crucial, napapadali niya. Just, number one, na kailangan mo lang talaga is makinig. Makinig at intindihin mo. Hindi yung nakikinig ka lang, tapos hindi mo pala naiintindihan. So, I think, yung ina-exert na effort nung professor namin, Sir Nico de los Reyes, is nagsushow naman siya. But, in order na ma-appreciate mo yung effort niya, sir, dapat may binibigay ka ding effort. Which is yun nga, kailangan mo ng mahabang pasensya, napakinggan, at intindihin yung mga sinasabi niya. Kasi it is super crucial. Lahat ng sinasabi niya, super crucial, yet napapadali niya. So, he's making it bearable, although alam natin na sobrang hirap ng subject or ng course na to. But still, nagagawa niyang padaliin. Kasi, I think, siguro nakikinig ako. Kaya din ganon. Pero in terms sa skills ng ni Sir, I won't deny na sobrang galing niyang magturo. Kasi talagang maiintindihan at maiintindihan mo as long as iniintindi at pinapakinggan mo. What can you say? So, ayun na. Did your professor meet or exceed your expectation? I think yes. At first, alam niyo yun, parang super nahihiya. Kasi as an irregular student, nahihiya talaga ako. But then, throughout, napapalapit na yung semester na matapos. Dun ko nag-realize na he did not only meet my expectation, but exceeded my expectation. Kasi talagang natuto ako with his course. Natuto ako with his skills of teaching. And thank you so much to that, with Sir Nico de los Reyes. Okay, I think that's just it for the third question. Now, let's proceed to the fourth question. Okay, so for the fourth question is, what do you think will be the benefit of learning Amadeus? So actually po, madami. In certain situation, if for example, kapag nagtatrabaho ka na, it is applicable to the tourism industry. Kung paano yung tamang, or the perfect PNR is crucial, again, crucial sa pagbubook. Single mistakes is not allowed, of course, kasi of course, yung mistake na yon can lead to certain misunderstandings and misleading. It can be misleading as well. And then, the next one is familiarization. You will be familiarized with different codes or IATA codes. For example, Manila to Dubai, MNL to DXB, and so on and so forth. Kasi kailangan din siya so that you'll know how to read. And that's the third. You'll understand the language of the tourism industry. So, hindi lang siya basta-basta, diba, when we were child or when we were a kid back then, hindi natin maintindihan ano ba meaning nito, ano ba talagang ibig sabihin ng mga ganyan. But then now, pas nag-i-enlighten kung ano nga ba yung mga meaning nung mga yon. Kasi nga, may meaning naman talaga. It has purpose. May purpose din yung binibigay, and as well as mas pinapadali niya. Although, nagiging para mahirap intindihin, but then if mapapamiliarize mo yung sarili mo, marirealize mo na mas pinapadali pala niya yung gawain ng isang tourism students or ng isang tourism applicants or ng isang tourism worker. So, ayun po, what I think is the benefits in terms of learning Amadeus. And last question is, what would be your advice to all second-year PSTM this year as they will also take this course next year? Siguro connected pa din po yung advice ko from the first question, yung from the learnings, which is you need to exert a lot of effort, patience, understanding, kasi all those three should work together. You also need to form a self-discipline. Kasi, paano if yung professor mo mas stricto pa pala sa professor ko? But then, yung mga yun po is very important. Kasi in terms of learning a very intricate subject, parang kailangan mo po talaga ng mga ganong bagay. And then, also, huwag kang mawawalan ng pag-asa. Hindi porket you failed the first time, you'll fail the second, the third, and the last. Kumbaga po pag nag-failed ka, huwag kang mapanghihinaan ng loob. The only thing that you need to do was to exert much effort para hindi na mangyari yung nangyari nung umpisa. And paano if you continued na mag-fail? You ask for help. Hindi yung takot ka na humingi ng tulong. Kasi kailangan everyone should work together. Kasi kung patuloy ka lang na ikaw at ikaw lang, although we all know, kaya mo mag-isa. Pero if may part na hindi mo na talaga kaya, you ask for help and then you try for yourself. Gawin mo ulit na ikaw lang. And then kung hindi ulit, gawin mo ulit yung same process na yun. So, try until you succeed. Ika nga nila. And last is you do the work with fun. Maging masaya kayo sa kung ano yung ginagawa niyo. Huwag niyo masyadong i-pressure yung sarili niyo na ay hindi ako magaling sa ulo. Ganyan, baka hindi ko naman ipasa to. Or, for example, the first time I failed, baka susunod I will fail as well. Hindi po. So, kailangan nyo lang talagang gawin was to believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself kasi kaya mo yan at kakayanin mo. And that is it for this reflection video, which is our final requirement from Amadeus. Again, I am Grace Elaine Vistor, studying at STI College, Batangas from BSTM 3.1. Thank you and mabuhay!